Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha McKnight. All right, everybody. All right. Great evening to each and every one of you. Lakeisha McKnight is indeed here, and I want to welcome you to this very special episode. This is indeed the Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. I'm excited to be here on this lovely evening. It is an evening, 9:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this lovely Friday, November 24th, of 2017, right here in Chesapeake, Virginia, within the United States of America, or as some people would say, North America. So welcome and thank you so much for being connected to the Leadership TKO, The Night Show. This is a podcast that airs live every Sunday through Friday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And sometimes, of course, that changes if we have some major projects across seas and other parts of the world. So we will give you, of course, a heads up if that needs to happen again. I know we just came back recently from Africa. We had a little bit of a tour there for my nonprofit. But nevertheless, of course, we're here right now. And I am just glad. It's a privilege, really, to be here before you to sow value into your life. And of course, I am going to go over some background information, some details, just in case for those of you who are here, maybe you're saying, well, Lakeisha, I don't know about Leadership TKO. This is my first time being connected. I am going to give you a little bit of a background, a little bit of history regarding the brand itself. But before we dive into that, I do want to go onto the Facebook platform, because that's the platform that I leverage the most. And I am going to inform people that's connected there and allow them to join us here on the platform. Right now, I am utilizing the Spreaker platform. It allows us to go live and definitely allows you to come back and listen to the episodes on demand, unless it's a special broadcast where only certain individuals would have access to it. But otherwise, all of our episodes are here and available for you to go back and listen to. And even if you want to download it, for some of them, you'll be able to download them. So just wanted to throw that out there. So let me go ahead and connect with people on Facebook and invite them on. Now, if we're not connected on Facebook, I invite you to do so. The link for my profile will be actually inside of the description area. Any links that I reference, any projects, anything major that I reference in this episode or any episode, we try to have it in the description area. So stay tuned for that. That should be added. The description should be added for this episode, maybe within an hour and a half after we're live here on the platform. So let me go ahead and put in my content so I can share it on my profile wall on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and type in "Join me now" as I am live providing. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my wall there, and feel free to share this episode with other leaders that you know. Invite them to come on board and to listen in. Let them know that we're normally here Sundays through Fridays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So depending on where you are in the world, you could right now be in the Ukraine, you could be in the United Kingdom, or you could be in South Africa or Mexico, or even in Peru. You could be in the Virgin Islands, Norway, Australia, Canada. You could be, of course, throughout the United States, anywhere around the world. We just thank you. We recognize those particular countries there because we've seen that you've increased your listenership. So when you do that, we recognize you and we highlight you during these episodes. And you all that I've just mentioned have been really active on the Leadership TKO Night Show platform for the last 30 days. So kudos to you. Those countries that I've just highlighted, you all have been amazing and definitely are sowing value into your own lives by listening into these episodes. So I'm going to go also into another group on Facebook. More specifically, it's a leadership group for women, and I am going to go ahead and invite them to join in on the platform right now as well. So let me go ahead and do that, invite them to come on board. Okay. All right, so we've done that, and there's also a community for Leadership TKO, so I'm going to go to that community group and invite members of the community group to join in with me. Okay. And then we probably have 2 more places to post in. All right, so the next place I am going to invite people to join in from is on my official fan page on Facebook. And that link will also be added in the description area, so you can follow me there. We have special moments there on the fan page that you don't want to miss. So be sure that you do like the fan page, follow it, and make sure that you have your see first notification on, so you'll know when I go live on the fan page. All right, and the last place where we're going to invite people to join in from is the radio station, and I'm going to share with you information about that. All right, so wonderful. So we've shared in some relevant places online to invite people on. Now, keep in mind, as you're listening in, on the Spreaker platform where I'm going live from, there's 2 things I want you to take note of. Number 1, if you enjoyed anything, or if you can hear me clearly, number 1, or if you enjoy anything during this episode that I share, hit the heart button on the Spreaker platform next to, or at least underneath, the episode title. That way it allows us to know that we are hitting on some very important topics and that you are enjoying it. Number 2, on this platform, there is a chat feature. You can ask a question, you can leave a comment while I'm here live, and I'll be able to respond to you right here live on the air. All right, so those are 2 things I want to mention to you. All right, so at this particular moment, I do want to share a little bit of background information regarding this episode here. Now, and about this particular night show. This night show is one of 2 podcasts that is on the Leadership TKO internet radio station. And the other podcast is named the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast. And that podcast is connected to a nonprofit also based in Chesapeake, Virginia. And it's called Women of Elevation Career Services International. Now, that podcast airs live every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can listen to it. You can grab information any way you want it. You can grab the information, okay? So be sure that you check it out. Check out more information on it. We're going to try to add that also to the Leadership TKO station's website. We do have a website for the station. That website address is www.leadershiptkostation.com. So we will be adding that podcast onto the station's website also. Now, Leadership TKO, the internet radio station, is one of many subdivisions, a part of the Leadership TKO brand. Okay. And one thing I can tell you is that we try to be as consistent as possible with this particular podcast, but overall with the radio station itself. Okay. And I will tell you that with the Leadership TKO brand, our focus is really to partner up with associations, universities, small businesses or entrepreneurs, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. That's what we intend to do with this particular brand, Leadership TKO. Now, if you want to learn more about what this brand truly is all about, maybe what TKO stands for, we invite you to visit our website, which is www.leadershiptko.com. And that's the letter O, not 0. Okay. So you can visit that site. Now, there is a company that houses or legally protects the brand. And the company that protects the brand, it's the iLead Company LLC. Now, iLead, I-L-E-A-D, is an acronym, and it stands for the International Leadership Education and Development. Okay. That's what it stands for. And of course, the second part is company. So we provide a hybrid of products and services within this company. But the overall model, the overall philosophy of iLead is to enhance the leadership potential of all humanity. Okay, the leadership potential of all humanity. We want to say, of course, hello to Sandra Sakbanu. She's on the platform listening in. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here tonight. All right. So that's just some information about the company, about the podcast, so that you'll be well aware of what you're connected to. All right. So on Fridays here with the Night Show, we have a specific topic that we cover. We call this day Fitness Friday. Okay. Fitness Friday. So if you're an individual Okay, you are an individual and you want to enhance your leadership potential. You want to really be healthy. You want to be fit. We invite you to always tune into this particular podcast on Fridays at 9:00 p.m. because we're going to help you to get there. Okay, we're going to help you to get there. I'm going to share with you some information about a fitness program that you may love. Okay, so if you have certain goals you're looking to reach, this program may be for you. All right, so here's the deal. When we do have these special days with different topics, we normally try to also have a blog message. And of course, today we do. Now, I'm going to share with you a little bit of information from the blog message, and it's the title of this episode today. The name of this message here during this podcast episode and on the blog, it's called Fitness Motivation. 5 super simple exercise tips. Super simple, okay? Really, really simple. And I'm going to highlight maybe 2 of those tips, and then I'm going to invite you to go on over to the blog site there and click on the link in the description area. That way you can read the entire blog message. So if you don't mind, let me go ahead. I'm going to, of course, take my little handy dandy notes out, and I'm going to share with you 2 out of the 5 tips from today's message. Just trying to get it out. Just bear with me a little second. All right, here we go. Awesome. So when it comes to fitness, there are 2 things that you should take note of. Number 1, you really should do something that you enjoy. Okay? Do something that you enjoy. Now, exercise, it really doesn't have to mean spending hours at the gym. I know some people like to do it. I'm one that actually likes to do a lot of my exercises at home. Okay? I do a lot of my exercises at home. I'm actually going to be coming out with a little bit of a training program for at-home exercises that allowed me to maintain and even improve my wellness and my fitness from the comfort of my home. All right, so I will be sharing that a little bit with you. So you don't have to be pedaling away so much, at a stationary bike at a gym. You don't necessarily have to do it. And it doesn't mean that you have to spend money on a whole lot of exercise gadgets, that you may not even use again after you use it the first time. So anything you do to get your body moving is going to be better than doing nothing. So walking, for example, is an easy exercise that you can do just about anywhere and in any climate. Bike riding, maybe dancing. Okay, so for those of you who like to really get your dance on, yeah, that will be for you. Gardening, weightlifting, swimming, playing a favorite sport. I may have shared this before. Sometimes I do like to play basketball. I used to play it a lot when I was in high school. So that may be something you like to do. How about house cleaning or even playing in your yard with your children? It's a great way to exercise. Okay, so do something that you enjoy. Fitness doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun too. All right, so the second tip that I want to share with you tonight is schedule a time for exercise. I normally say this, okay? If it's not in my planner, if it's not in my book, or maybe in my phone, my phone's calendar, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. People say they're going to do this, they're going to do that. People create all these New Year's resolutions. Be careful about that, because we know the New Year is going to be rolling around and everyone is going to have these resolutions. They're going to be hitting the gym. The gym is going to be packed. But why not just start now? Don't get yourself hyped up for the new year, but get yourself started now. Okay, you never know what can happen between now and the new year. So start now. I recommend that. But you want to schedule time for exercise. So as you would a meeting or maybe a doctor's appointment, sometimes the only way to really make time to exercise is to put it in your schedule. Okay, put it in your schedule. Now, we all have busy lives. Anybody that knows Lakeisha McKnight knows that my schedule is super duper busy, because I have a 1-year-old and I have a 4-year-old, actually a 5-year-old, excuse me. My son turned 5 actually on this week. So I'm super excited about that. He's a big boy. But we all have busy lives, but we're often so busy taking care of others that we seem to really don't make time for ourselves, right? Can you say, yes, that's me? I don't really take a whole lot of time to take care of myself. That might be you. So Once exercise really becomes a part of your daily to-do list, you're more than likely going to do it. Okay, you have to put it on the list. Now, some people have, only a certain amount of time during the day available to exercise. Now, other people, though, on the other hand, may have quite a bit of time to really plan their exercising. Some people need to be nudged and motivated to really go and do it. They might need to exercise with a friend, to really get that motivation up. Some people just have that internal drive to just go out there and exercise. For me, I'm looking at the long run. I always have legacy on my mind. Anybody that knows me knows that I think about the future a lot. I think about the future a whole lot. And if I don't be an example for my children, if I don't be an example for other leaders out there, I just think that that's my duty. That's something that I'm called to do. I don't know what your calling is. Maybe it's not related to fitness. Maybe it's not related to leadership, and it may not be. But you have to do what's appropriate for you. Okay, what's appropriate for you. So think about that, okay, as you're moving forward. But those are just 2 out of the 5 tips. I do want to encourage you to go in and check out the others, okay? Check out the others. You don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. Also want to let you know that you're now able to go back on the Android market. For those of you Androidians out there, you can go now onto the Google Play Store, and you're now able to find the Leadership TKO app. I know for some time there was a problem with trying to find it, but now we got all the tech issues and the little kinks worked out. So you can go now onto the Google Play Store on your phone. You can look up Leadership TKO. You might have to add Spreaker next to it. That's Spreaker. So Leadership TKO, and then add Spreaker, and you will be able to find it. We're going to also try to add the app link in the description area of this episode. That way you can easily insert it in your browser or click on it, and you can go and download the app onto your phone. We would love for you to do that. Here's some reasons why. You can easily be informed when we're going live on the broadcast. You don't have to try to get onto a computer and try to look for the link. None of that. You can just go to your apps on your phone, click on it, and begin listening to the episode. Okay? So make sure you look for that and download it. It's absolutely free. Okay, absolutely free. The other thing that I want to mention to you is that we do have a program for those of you who do want some more exercise motivation, fitness motivation. You really need like 365 days of it. We have a Fit to Lead program. That's right. We're helping leaders to get fit 365 days of a year, unless it's a leap year and it's 366 days, but 365 days of accountability, of health and wellness with fitness. Okay. And so if you want some information about that, we're also going to have that link about the program right in the description area. So you'll be able to click on it and access it. Okay. So what we include in there, we include information about fitness routines, recipes for dieting, beauty tips, and so much more. You don't want to miss it, because that program is, guess what? Let me tell you, the program is only $5 a month. Yeah, I know you're probably saying, what? How much I spend at the gym and I can do $5 a month. Yeah. So whereby you may be paying like $80, $90, $100 for a fitness trainer. Now, I'm not saying I'm like the fitness trainer of the year. I'm not saying that that's my official title, because I will tell you first that I am a leadership coach. I am a leadership speaker. I do those things first. But I also believe that in order to be well, in order to take care of self and engage in self-leadership, you have to take care of your health. Okay. So I will teach you, we'll give instruction. I will have other leaders to do things inside of the fitness program that will guide you. So it will not just be myself, but there will be other leaders a part of that. So it's called the Fit to Lead program. And so again, that link will be in the description area within an hour, maybe an hour and a half after we're finished here live. All right. And so the last thing that I also want to share with you tonight, or at this particular time, is that we are also going to be doing some other amazing things with this particular night show. What we're going to try to do and try to coordinate, okay, is we're going to be trying to go live again, doing more of the live on our fan page, my official fan page. So if you're not connected to me on Facebook, you want to do that. So just in case maybe you hang around Facebook, you're easily able to just be on Facebook as compared to the app. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on your situation. Okay. And I know there's some people who hang out on my fan page a lot, and then they may miss the podcast. Either way, we're going to try to go there live, or perhaps even on my timeline on Facebook, because some people miss it for some reason. We know Facebook has their own algorithms where some people see your posts and then other people don't. So we're going to try to catch those people who've been missing things for a while. Okay. So we're going to go live. All right. Using Facebook. And then we're also going to try to go live again at the same time. Using a special software. Okay. So we're going to try to do all these things at one time so that you can get access to it. So don't worry. We're going to try to make it work so that many people can get access to our live recordings here. All right. And then for those of you ladies, you may be listening in and saying, well, Lakeisha, I want more support from fellow sisters out there in the world. There is no better time than now. And the platform I'm recommending for you, that's igniting the hearts of women around the world. And it has done so since February of this year. It's called the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. It's a free membership type of campaign. It's not like a club, but it lets us know the ladies who are connected. That's what it just really officially does. Okay. Some people say, oh, we don't want to go through the process of filling out a form, blah, 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 blah. But what if Facebook breaks down? Okay. What if these social medias go down? How are we going to be able to get in contact with you? So this is the reason why we do the registration form, and we ask for you to do that. So the benefits of being a part of this campaign is that we provide life skills mentorship. We also do leadership and business training, and we're going to be doing so much more in 2018 because it's going to be an official platform, a campaign that's going to sow into the lives of women personally and professionally. Okay, so it's going to be bigger than ever in 2018. So we would love for you to get on board. Listen, we're nominating new torchbearers. So nominations for torchbearers actually end, on November 30th. So we want you to hurry up and get on board, because what if you want to be one of the leaders that represents your country? And by being a leader, a part of this campaign, you can do that. You can grow your business through the campaign. You can network and get more clients through the campaign. Potentially gain more revenue through the campaign. And so the way that you can register for free membership with the campaign is by visiting www.born2lead2018.com. Okay. That's born, lead, Lead, 2018.com. And make sure you do it on a laptop or a desktop, because we don't want you to face any issues with registration. And the other thing too is we're going to try to add registration to our fan page on Facebook. Oh, yes. We have a fan page because here's the thing. This campaign is housed or connected to the subdivision for Leadership TKO entitled Leadership TKO for Women. So on that fan page on Facebook, we're also going to have the registration form there. That way it's easier, just in case maybe you want to do it on your phone. You want to just go to the fan page on Facebook. We're going to be doing that. So it's going to be even easier for people to go and register. All right. So stay tuned for that. We're going to try to get that up and active as of this coming Monday. So stay tuned. We're going to confirm with you when that's active on that fan page. Okay. Awesome. All right. So if you want to learn more information, maybe some background history on the campaign, we do invite you to head on over there to our website, the official website with detailed information. And that website address is leadershiptko4 women.com. Again, it's leadershiptko4women.com. That's the website you want to go to learn more detailed information about the campaign. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being here on tonight. You know, this marks the end of our episode. Yes, I know it's so hard. It's so hard to say goodbye during this episode, but we're going to be back here on Sunday, as God wills it to be so. We're going to be back here on Sunday at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because Sundays is what we call Spirit Man Building Sunday. This is where we're working on building the spirit of leaders, enhancing, strengthening, edifying the spirit of leaders. And one thing you're going to recognize about what I do is that I try to take a holistic approach to building the leader. I deal with the leader from the inside out. Okay? I'm looking to build you up from the inside out. It's not about show. It's not about trying to make yourself look good when you're torn down and beat up on the inside. It's about making you feel good from the inside out. And that's what I truly believe. Okay? So I appreciate you. I thank you so very much. And if this doesn't offend anyone, we love you too on behalf of the iLead Company. So again, thank you so very much, everyone. Be sure again to go click on the blog message link so that you can read the entire message today. We thank you so very much. And remember, until the next time we come together and we have an opportunity to chat, until then, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.